for anybody who is trying to build a community, whether it's free to paid, or whether it's a paid community, and I'll break that down a little bit. Look at the different platforms and see exactly what you need. Not need right now, need for the future. Because your budget is going to make you need Discord. But what your brand and how you want to scale it may need another type of platform. I'm not saying which one. I'm just saying there are different things. And like I said, there's different ways to create a community, from a paid one, which is pretty much to get into the community, to get into the courses, to get all that, you got to pay it. There's a fee. It's either a monthly fee or a flat fee, however you want to go about it. We are fans of reoccurring revenue. So subscription base is probably what we're going to say, right? Now you have the free to pay. The free to pay is where you bring everybody in for free, do a free community. This is where you think of it like a free leads. These are leads. When they come into your community, you now have their email. You now have their information. These are leads that then, since they're in a central location, all the other things that you are selling, they are going to be a part of. So that's a free to pay type community. And then, of course, you just have a free community that is just there because you love them and you're giving back, and the value side of things. So I'm talking a lot. I'm rambling because I love community. But look at the different platforms, School being one, because it's just trendy right now. Mighty Networks and Circle. Kajabi, I believe they have communities now, but I'm not really sure. No, they did, because they acquired a community platform. So Kajabi has community now. Look at those platforms, see what fits how you envision your brand and your way of scaling an online community, and then pick a community style and then run with it.
Where does the use of or implementation of AI tools play into, some of the membership side of things? Because, as he noticed, or as he mentioned in that tweet, the idea of utilizing software or, and I could see, maybe, I don't know if the right word is to call them a chat bot or whatnot, but I can see something like that being a tool that is a part of some form of membership. But I'm curious, just your thoughts on it.
Yeah, so majority of platforms now have AI features, right? So, for example, Mighty Networks, I believe Mighty Networks, Circle, and Kajabi literally have where it can set up your whole community. Like everything from courses to community spaces, tiers, it literally could do everything. Also, from a written standpoint of what do you say? What are some of the posts that you're going to do? Now, as far as what the community members or the clients, or however you want to label them, how they're going to experience the AI side of things, you can create certain things that are part of your value stack that comes from AI. Like you could create your own GPT and that the community only has access to, right? There are certain websites now that allows you to clone your knowledge, and it's literally a chat bot, like you said, and it'll be a constant Q&A. So that's some of the ideas that I think when it comes to AI, but that's just me. I lost my voice. This is literally the first time that I'm really talking, so it is what it is. Kind of last question from this topic. You've been in multiple platforms when it comes to building a community, right? Like I said, I'll probably try School and kind of report back to see what it is. So I don't want to intelligently say which one's better or which one's not. What is all the different features? But for you, what are some features that you look for in a platform?
Yeah. So number one is a dashboard. I think a dashboard, and this can vary. There are some front end dashboards, back end dashboards. Back end dashboards, think of them as an opportunity to see what is happening in your business at a snapshot. So if we're talking memberships and reoccurring revenue, then I want to see how many active members, how many have canceled, how many have failed payments, right? Like those are metrics that we're constantly tracking. The revenue, it's pretty easy because you're just doing however many people in the community times the dollar amount. Unless you have varying subscription levels, then that's a different story. But for the most part, for me, number one is always a dashboard, because data is the best way I like to, scoreboard how the business is performing or how things are going. Then there's always a consumer side or a client facing dashboard that allows them to feel more engaged. It gives them a sense of hope and accomplishment. It really gamifies the experience for them, like you said. And so those are two things that I'm often looking for. We have something. They're not all native in one platform. I forget the name of the platform that we use for our subscriptions with Extreme Execution, but it gives us a back-end data and dashboard that is really, really helpful. And now we're starting to think about, okay, now how do we start pulling some of these elements that we've put into the portal? For example, on the flight assessment side, how do we start revealing them? So we actually built the tool with certain pockets in it already for the gamification or for just that dashboard feature down the line, but we just haven't revealed it yet. So it's like still covered. So it's in the code, but it's not out and live. So now we're starting to reveal and make some of those adjustments to bring it back out. But I would say, just for one, the first thing to me is the dashboard. I think that's such a cool element because it lets everyone know where they are, where they've been, where they're going. And I think that's a good feature for a lot of people.
Yeah. For me, I'll say one thing that I'm searching for more than just what do I need. I'm gonna go with searching for and then what do I need. I need a really good gamification one. Mm-hmm. Not just leaderboards, right? Like leaderboards are cool, but like really something that if you post, you get certain points and there's like a notification of that. If you upload a video, like it rewards you or it acknowledges you in some way, shape, or form. If you connect and follow other members, what are you doing with that, right? So something that is more gamified than necessarily having quizzes part of the videos or a leaderboard of who's the most active. That's all cool. But sometimes those leaderboards, if you depending on how it's configured, if it doesn't reset, those things can be, the leader could be the leader for the whole year. And you're like, forget it. I don't, like, you don't pay me. I actually paid y'all. Paid y'all.
It's no more of a competition. Yeah.
Right.
You know what I was just thinking too, and when you said that, and sorry to cut you off, but
no, you did.
It's like imagine designing your own algorithm that helps people to get feedback on their content, regardless of the vanity metrics on social. So it's like you're getting like a content coach about the piece of content that you just created. I thought that might be pretty cool too.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a combo probably. No, well, we talked about it. We talked about it last week with the gamify. I'm just really in this whole gamify situation with the community. If you make it fun, they will stay, they will engage, they will up their level, they will sign in every single day or time from time more than what they were doing before. So if a platform can figure out, and they're supposedly saying school has more of a gamify side of it. If that's the case, we're gonna look. So, people, I'll say this. I don't know what I'm calling it yet, but probably by the time you're hearing this, there is a free school community that I'm creating. There may be a link in the description. There may not. I'm not sure yet. So just check it. Just check. If not, we're going to do it for the next week. We going to test this platform out and see if it's real or not, especially from a gamified thing. Now, things that I look for, one, the emphasis of community, right? Because I do need it to make sure that it feels more like a safe place than just a platform of I can put my courses in. Two, an internal communication. So not only do you see the messages, but it also sends an email. So multiple ways that you know what's happening inside of the community. So that's another thing. Three, live videos, a live stream in some way, shape, or form. On top of that, uploading videos. That's very important. A bonus one is if you allow me to do audio notes. Sometimes I don't want to do a video. Sometimes I just want to send you an audio. At least in the DMs. Let me do that, right? So those are, and then analytics. Let me see what's happening inside of my community. That's very clear. So those are some of the things that I look for. Oh, payment plans. Payment plans. Flexibility of the payment structure of how people come into your community. Whether it is straight up monthly subscription, annual subscription, whether it is paying every 3 months, right? Paying every 6 months, whatever it is, just of the flexibility.
Yeah.
And I would love a pay what you want situation. I would love a pay what you want situation. If school does a pay what you want situation, they just may get me. We gonna see. Oh, we gonna see. Pay what you want situation. Circle. I've tried Circle. I'm on Mighty Networks for Deeper Than the Brand. Shout out to Deeper Than the Brand. DeeperThanTheBrand.com. Please go check that out. Thank you very much. We have the AI toolkit. Slight plug. But we've done Facebook groups. I can't stand Facebook groups because you don't necessarily own it. You get all the notifications from Facebook, and so you'll get distracted. So you deal with their algorithm. You don't really own that audience, right? I've been in Discord servers. So I've done pretty much every type of community. But if you could do a pay what you want, I would appreciate that.